Welcome to Unhinged Magi.
This is Double Masters 2022. We're already there. It's just about release day. Craziness. Let's do some spoiler vids. Wait. Spoiler.
Well, we don't have anything to spoil. We just have guesses and speculations.
That's right. And you know what's fun? Speculating and guessing. Because we need to know which product is going to downturn and turn into dumpster fire. Because we're printing it to oblivion in Double Masters 2022.
You know they're going to pick some cards that they haven't reprinted for a while that people really want. It's going to make them say, ooh, I want to buy that box.
You know what? That's going to be the most expensive box I have ever seen in my life.
I'm so excited about that box. I have to buy it. That's what they're going for.
Heck yeah, because you know what? It sells boxes. And everybody knows that Wizards of the Coast loves to sell boxes.
So let's see. Let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 11 cards.
That's right.
That we have actually picked that we think are going to get reprinted.
In Double Masters 2022.
So I'm very curious what actually turns out to be the cards.
Exactly. It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
I think this is a good idea because we're way in advance.
Okay.
Ahead of the game.
We are ahead of the game.
That's right.
Okay, so which one should we go for first, Dan?
Oh, I think we should go for Tarmogoyf. Oh, yes.
Okay,
indeed.
Let us go to the down camera.
We're getting down with the
there
camera.
It is. So Tarmogoyf, we think that this card is going to be in Modern Masters
Double
2022.
Masters 2022, baby.
Let me get this
all
screen.
Make
this technology work for us.
It'll probably be a box topper as well.
Yep.
Fantasticness. Who wouldn't want a giant Tarmogoyf box topper?
Now, seriously, this is a fantastic card.
Yes.
And this is an original print here that I'm showing on here. And of course, who knows what kind of artwork or whatever they're going to have. In fact, it's probably going to be different artwork. They seem to do that all the time.
They do that every single time now.
But then again, they also seem to have this whole retro frame kind of thing. So, I mean, how cool would it be if they actually reprinted the old? Because this was a weird frame.
So do you think they'll do a collector's edition Double Masters?
Oh! I think there'll be some kind of wow factor. And so, I could definitely see that they would maybe go back to this weird frame that Future Sight actually had, where they move the mana symbols around and stuff like that. They're all basically right here.
I think that would actually be a really cool thing to do if they did a mini collector set of all the booster box toppers, except with a unique artwork or something like that.
Yeah. Well, kind of like they did with Strixhaven to some extent.
To some extent, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here, this is one of our cards we've selected is going to be in it.
That's right.
Okay, so what do you want to pick next, Dan?
All right, let's just go with one we haven't had over there. We're going to do Wrenn 6.
Okay, so I don't have that card.
But you'll see it on the screen because I'm going to edit it
Wrenn 6. So I'll edit it in right here inside of my hands.
Exactly. Boop, there it is. It's pretty big because I kind of screw up the graphics a lot.
Uh-huh.
Nah, I'm just predicting that.
Okay, so why do you think that Wrenn 6 is going to be in it?
Well, I think we already had Modern Masters come up. Wrenn 6 has gone up in price, and it is highly playable, and everybody still wants it. And so for Double Masters to have Wrenn 6, that's going to sell boxes like the dozens. It's just going to crank it out to the moment slam. And everybody wants it. It's a 2-drop.
Yep.
It's a fantastic card.
Yep.
Come on.
Now I'm going to pretend like I own it, and I'm going to grab it and take it off the camera. So that's where you take it away.
If I was good with graphics, that would look pretty good, but probably won't.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with a real card. Necropotence for the win. There we go.
Now, this one is one of our more outside guesses. This is a swing for the fences kind of one because this would be a crazy prediction if they actually do it. Oh, yeah. But I think there's a chance.
I think there's a good chance that they'll put it in there because they want to satisfy that old school feel. And Necropotence, even though it's an Ice Age card, it's still a gangster Ice Age card. And people still love Necropotence. It's still highly playable.
We're not being stupid and this is reserve list, are we?
It's not reserve list.
Okay, good. Okay. Just goes into there's some weird cards every once in a while on there. So this would be very cool. And it's probably not going to be allowed in any of the formats, but neither was Mana Drain when they printed it, right?
Exactly.
And they printed it anyways.
Bam, baby. Necropotence. Let's see. Let me make sure that it wasn't reserve list.
Okay, so while he checks that, the next one that we're thinking is actually pretty cryptic.
I thought they printed it.
It's actually
Go.
It is a Cryptic Command. Now, these cards are generally going for around $20. They're very useful cards. Fantastic in a commander kind of format, especially. So, great cards. I could definitely see this one getting stuck in there because everybody who's played with it knows the utility that it's basically got.
Yes. It was reprinted already.
Okay, so yeah, we're definitely thinking that Cryptic Command could be one of those cards that they actually target to go into this
totally.
Modern Masters 2020 set.
Right.
Okay, let's go with a different one. This is one I was thinking, but he actually wasn't.
Yeah,
we weren't exactly on the same page, and it is Lotus Field.
Yeah, I mean, I see his point that it's only been printed inside Lotus Field, but I just think it's a little bit too soon for it to be coming out.
Now, see, the thing for Lotus Field is, like Dan said, it was pretty recent. Yes, for sure. But the value of it does seem to have, like, it went down really low for a while, and it's crept back up a little bit. But honestly, you guys, I think it's a pretty good card. And the only set that it's actually in was actual base set 20, right? Yeah. And so I do think that there is some chance that they're going to put it in there. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually saw it, since it is a good card. It says Lotus on it. People like things that say Lotus on it. I wouldn't be surprised to actually see a Lotus Field in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but I was thinking maybe it might come back into standard rotation or something like that.
Yep. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Oh, yeah.
The next one we're thinking.
Yep. Chalice of the Void. Chalice of the Void is also highly playable. It's a great artifact. I mean, you can't really go wrong with putting Chalice of the Void. It's always maintaining its value throughout the entire thing. Yeah. And it also draws people to open boxes because they want to get Chalice of the Void.
Fantastic in any format that it's allowed in. That's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to pull people to it. I mean, you can use it in so many decks to stop things.
Yeah, exactly. I can't even think of a deck that it doesn't go well with because it's that colorless artifact.
Yep. How about we have this next one of the other cards that I actually don't have a copy of.
Lily,
so I'm going to throw it on the fence. Boom, there it is.
She is. And she should be my box topper in an Ultimate Masters box, but she never comes up. It just I don't know what the hell happened. I can't pull her.
And you know the reason why I don't actually own it? It's because I've never been excited about the card, and I've never wanted to pay the kind of money that people ask for.
Ever?
No. I've never looked at it. I mean,
oh my gosh, you have to play with her. She's awesome.
It's not that I didn't think it was a good card.
Oh, okay, good.
It's that I wasn't excited to play it. I didn't really want to play it.
Do you not like Planeswalkers?
Not really, actually.
Really?
No, I really don't. Like, I always felt like it kind of screwed with the game in a way that I just didn't really enjoy, honestly.
Huh. Interesting.
So yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm not asking anyone else to stop using their Planeswalkers. I'm not anti-Planeswalkers. I just don't really enjoy it. Huh. And she was always expensive, and so I was just always like, meh.
Okay. So I
don't want to spend money on something I'm not excited about.
I've always had this kind of like wonderment to do just once, like for a game for old school. You get to play the old school cards. However, you can play with any 3 Planeswalkers.
That would be interesting. That would be really overpowered, you realize.
Yeah, but we have to change some of the targeting cards. Like for Terror, it can also kill a Planeswalker.
Like Dak Faden would be huge.
Oh, of course.
In old school, he would just be straight up insane in old school.
Exactly. See, that changes the game quality. However, I want to change some of the actual cards that say when they destroy creatures, they also destroy Planeswalkers as well.
Yeah, that would have to take a lot of discussion. That's a whole different rabbit hole we could go down.
I'm just saying. I think it would be fun.
Okay, so we'll take my fake Lily that doesn't exist off the table.
I wish I was good at graphics.
And I'm going to put in...
Oh, yeah!
There it is.
Now, this is the king of all box sellers. It will sell any box. They could put it in standard. They can put it in a freaking garbage pail, wannabe Dungeons and Dragons thing. If they put Mana Drain in it, it would sell boxes. If the Dungeons and Dragons had Mana Drain in it, all the boxes would be $300 a box by now. Yeah, I'm just saying. Mana Drain sells boxes. They need to put this in Double Masters. Just saying.
So not even so much that they will. You think that they need to.
No, I really think they need to and will. I think they will do it. Because Mana Drain sells boxes. It appeals to the old school crowd. It expels to everybody in the world. Mana Drain is just one of those things. It's like a big giant magnet from Wizards of the Coast. Man, I don't know if this is going to sell very well. Let's get the Mana Drain.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's true.
What they do.
Yeah, I think there's a good... Maybe of our entire list, maybe this is the one that's like the most possible.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Because it would be so fantastic to put it in a Double Masters series. Because think about it. If they made it a mythic level, of course, that's fine. And then they put that as a box topper. Oh my gosh, that box topper will be huge. We had Force of Will this last time.
Yeah.
And that's my expectation for Mana Drain to be in there. So they can make a fantastic artwork to go with that box topper.
I can definitely see your point. So I'm not going to argue that. Okay, so we will move to the next one. Ancestral Vision. Now, I've actually really loved this card ever since it was first printed. I remember these came out and their price was like around $10, and I picked them up, and it really didn't get a lot of attention, the attention it deserved. And I played these in Standard when they came out, and as I played them, I was constantly thinking, like, why is this card not a more expensive card? It's really good, because Standard games tend to go pretty long. You drop an Ancestral Vision turn 1, and then you get this windfall of cards all of a sudden a few turns later. I was thinking, this is fantastic. In any format where you're going to get your turns, this is a really good card. And so it started to go up, and then they started reprinting it again and hammered that sucker down. Yep. So it's been reprinted a few times. It doesn't have huge value, but it is now, I think, more recognized as a good card.
Yeah, remember, even if it's not like a huge value currently, I don't know what the price of an Ancestral Vision is. Now, they still need to put those kind of cards in there. So Ancestral Visions, I think, would be actually a card that goes into the series.
Cards that people like and want to get and would actually use.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay, this is a little bit of a left field. Yeah, people might not realize this one. See it coming? The top.
Yes, I think this will actually make it into the list of Double Masters as well, because it's
at rare. At
rare. But it's still a fantastic freaking card. I mean, you cannot say that this is bad, right? It's got the 1-drop. I mean, it's very highly played in Modern.
It can go in a huge variety of decks.
Yes, and that's one of my actual #1 picks for actually being in it. Yes, because it hasn't been. I don't think it's been in any of your sets for the master sets recently.
Yeah, this is probably one of those ones they've been saving, just waiting for something like this to put it in.
Double Masters 2022, I believe that's going to have a Sensei's Divining top.
Yeah,
that's one of my I would almost put it a 98% guarantee that it's going to
really. Wow, that's a pretty high shot.
That's because I don't think it's been printed in a while in any of the sets, in the master sets, and it needs a reprint. It really does.
Now this really makes me actually want to see what that list is and see if we even nailed any of these or like all of them or whatever. That'd be crazy. Okay, so here's our last card on our list. You ready? Yes. What do you guys actually think it is? Okay, here, everybody take a second. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. And think about the card you think it's going to be. What is Dan and Edwin going to say? I know what I'm going to say. Well, I already know because I already picked the card. It is...
Chub Toad. No, I'm just kidding.
Snappy. Yeah, it's a Chub Toad.
Well, you can't have Liliana without a Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah, you got to have Snappy. He's such a good card. In any format that he's allowed, he is a powerhouse for sure.
For sure.
And he will sell boxes, more importantly.
He will sell boxes. So now we have our Double Masters cards that we have told you. This would definitely be the king ding-a-ling of sales.
Now, when was the last time they printed Snappy?
I'm thinking Ultimate Masters, right? No, was he in Ultimate Masters? Yeah, he was in Ultimate Masters. Yeah.
Okay.
So he is recent, but I think that he'll be in this set because it is the Double Master set. This is going to be the new found way of path.
Yep.
And I know they're probably going to increase the price of Double Masters.
Yeah.
Right? And so when you do that, when you go into it, I think it's going to be like probably more Modern Horizon price tags, you know?
Yep.
And I think with that kind of bump, they're going to want to put some emphasis in this box.
Mm-hmm.
And so that way, people will expect that they're getting the huge value that they want with the cards that are in the box. And that is why Snappy and all the other cards in this prediction are going to be in that box. Because that would sell the box. No matter what they put as a price tag, they will be able to roll that dough.
I agree, actually. I do think they would be able to sell the boxes with stuff like this in it.
Exactly.
And they actually did a lot of back-to-back printing of cards even like Tarmogoyf.
Oh yeah, well Tarmogoyf goes in every box. That was my expectation a long time ago, that he's just in every box.
Yeah, Jace the Mind Sculptor and Tarmogoyf, they were just like constantly in boxes. Too much, I would say, even.
Yeah.
So like it was way too much. It was way too often. So anyways, those are our picks. That's what we are suspecting to see in this new Masters set.
Yeah.
And do you know when date it's coming out?
I do not. I don't know.
Okay, so we'll have to circle back to this video. We'll have to do a follow-up and see which of these ones in here, and let's give ourselves a letter grade.
Okay, letter grade.
Okay, and how about this? If we get less than a D, right, based on percent, if we get like a D or less, each of us has 20 push-ups to do.
Oh, it's nothing. I can do that today.
Okay, fine. 30 push-ups.
Let's go 100.
Okay, hopefully I have several rounds to do 100. I don't think I could just like do 100. Can you do 100 in one sitting? Like just drop and do 100 like real push-ups?
Real ones?
Yeah, real ones.
What about CGI?
I thought you were talking about like from your knees or something like that.
I was thinking like sets, dude. Push-ups from sets.
Yeah, okay, if it's in sets.
Yeah.
Oh man, okay, that's gonna be rough. Okay, fine. I'll agree to 100 push-ups if we get a D or less.
We get a D or less. How many do we have to lose to get a D?
Well, a D would be anything in 60%.
Oh crap.
So anything 69% or less, we're gonna do 100 push-ups.
There we go. But we get sets, so we can do them in 15 sets, or we can do them in 20.
Yeah. I'm sure people are not going to want to like see a whole video of that, but maybe a couple push-ups.
We can do it, if you can.
They want to see us suffer.
If you can do a fast forward, we can do it real fast.
Yeah, I can do a fast forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't care if it's like.
So let's see how right we are, because I really don't want to do 100 push-ups, but
maybe we should have done
we'll
a little more research on this.
Probably.
I didn't even know he was going to say this contest, but you know what? I like how
I just said 20. You said 100.
Well, 20 is nothing though. I mean, you don't even suffer for 20. I can do 20 today.
Let's do 300. I'm just kidding. Let's not do 300. Okay, anyway, so there we go. There's the cards. We'll have to see. We'll circle back around once we actually know, guys.
What do we get if we actually get over a D?
We get to brag about it. Like as if we did something cool. Which we didn't, but we're going to act like it.
You know what? I think if we get over that, someone should send us a dang box.
Somebody should... Of what?
A Double Masters 2022.
Somebody has to send us a box of Double Masters if we actually did it right.
Put it in the comments below if you volunteered that box.
Okay. Sure, I can agree to other people's money.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody should send us at least one box. I don't care who.
I bet everybody's watching this video now like, oh my gosh, I totally want my 10 minutes back.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, no, they probably want to see which way we go. If we fail, we're going to have to do those push-ups.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I think I'd be more excited us about failing. They're going to totally screw that up. They'll probably get like 4.
Okay, guys.
To make it a D.
We will circle back with you in a few months with this video. Until then,
pick more cards, because then we'd have a greater chance of success.
Until then, I hope all you have a great day.
Oh my God! Please put Mana Drain in the freaking box.
Okay, bye.
Bye.